Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stock Market Daily Update. I'm Aditya from Mostly Bearish. Today on my Telegram channel, I spoke mainly about IndusInd Bank, IIFL, and I was watching Nifty and Bank Nifty. Yesterday, according to the analysis, right, expecting a gap up, and from there is a highly bullishness formation, which was possible, and that's what happened today. Let's get onto the charts to understand today's updates, and then we'll talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. Now, IndusInd Bank already did a great up move. If you remember 2 days back also, IndusInd Bank was the one which actually hit 10%, broke the circuit, went hit 15% and went higher than that as well. Now today, the formation also was pretty strong, and during this retracement, I had specified that if the prices are below the levels of 1056, there might be a retracement continuation, and if you see, the prices came down from there. It took support, and from there the prices started moving upwards, took some kind of a stability there, came back, but the higher low formation was created. Now during the higher low formation, when the prices came back in the range, my entries were here. So somewhere when the prices flattened out, that is where my entries was, and if the prices went below these levels, I would have exited. And I was holding this for the initial upper circuit, which actually happened during this level, and the prices hit the circuit and I exited. Post which there was some kind of a retracement, and then again the prices started moving upwards and the circuit had opened, and from there we saw a high created around 1080.80. so that was the high created on IndusInd. The other one is IIFL Holding. IIFL Holding had a great move past 3 to 4 days. The stock has been hitting circuits, and today also there was some kind of a sell off, but there were good moves. If you actually change it to 1 minute time frame, there were good trades which are possible here. Scalping mostly because the movement was comparatively huge, right? And again the prices went up and closed at the circuit. Tomorrow, if there is a gap up opening in this, I'm just going to be looking at it if it is 5% upper circuit, and if it is going to hold the 5%, or there is a sell off again. Now let's get to Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis. Now Bank Nifty, it was pretty strong, showed some weakness towards the end. Now there's a confusion candle created. Now if there is a gap up, there is a possibility that we may see some kind of a up move again. Now remember that there is expiry tomorrow. Let's get into the 30-minute chart to understand better. Now, so if there is a gap down, the first resistance is the high created here, and if you see, the prices actually have broken the trend line here, right? If the prices are getting rejected, if there is a gap down and the prices in the first 5 minutes and the high is not being cleared, then there might be some kind of a down move. But if the high is broken, the day's high created is broken, then look for rejection at the higher level, that is previous close. Or if previous close is also open, then there is a possibility that there might be an up move in Nifty, right? On the lower levels, if it's a weak market, if there is any kind of selling pressure, I'm going to be looking at the levels somewhere around here. Initially, that is yesterday's level. If there is a fast movement, and if there has to be comparatively a harsher movement or more downside, then I'm just going to be looking at these levels here. These are the two levels on the downside, whereas upside, if there is a gap up opening, the price is breaking the high created today, then I'm just going to be waiting till where there is a rejection, and I'll be taking my trades based on that. Whereas Bank Nifty was comparatively very strong today. There was no sell-off that was seen. Every dip was bought in Bank Nifty, right? Now, getting onto the day chart, we can see that Bank Nifty is in a fully uptrend, but today's candle prices went low and the closing is positive, right? Whereas on 30 minutes chart, let's get onto that to see that the prices are still in the range. It hasn't really broken the range as of now. Only the same situation, gap down, rejection of this trend line is going to give confidence that the prices can move lower to these levels. But if you actually see the next support level, the actual support level which I'm looking at is somewhere around here. So this is the first one, and the second is somewhere around here, beyond which there might be a case if there is extreme selling and global markets turning weak. Then if there is extreme selling, this gap can be covered as well. Now that's an extreme situation that I have, but if there is a gap up again, like we know that prices are moving gap up, there might be initial profit booking, but after that, just look at the high created. If the high is breaking, then be on the buy side, because it's going to show you, it's going to give you an indication that the prices are going higher from there. So I hope you guys have understood today's analysis. Make sure you subscribe to Mostly Bearish. Thank you so much for watching.